Other Seahawks player is going to be me versus my friend Owen. He's on the right side and I'm on the left side. I'm going to be the green jersey. He's going to be the white jersey. Let's get into this.
Let's go. Do you even have a viewer yet? Connor, are you going to watch it? Probably not. So Peyton, is the broadcast mic muted? I don't think.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, that's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Now a toss play. It's Carson. There he goes, right side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 26 yards. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is Process on the carry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Double count right here, double count. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Jim, let's go.
Now it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing is Wilson. He may try and run for this. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage. So here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson. That is incomplete.
Wilson's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings back 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick. But now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now, 3rd and goal. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise as they are now on the board here in the first half. You and I talk a lot about these special teams and how important those can be. That comes into play here. The defense, not very alert.
And this is something you work on all the time as a defender. Always saying, alert, be ready for the fake. But sometimes you fall asleep anyway.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Block 32.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 41 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is what I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson on the move to his left. Caught on the slant, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. On first down, Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Let's go. Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They run again with Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Wilson operating from the gun. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end. The pull it and run gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, he slides when that derriere dips, if you will. That play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson now throwing again. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Right there, 54 miles. It's our time. It's our time.
Operating from the gun. Wilson being chased out left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson will throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So it's his second miss of the game. They both hurt. This one especially so.
Yeah, you've got a chance to give your guys a second-half lead, and they're counting on you to put them in front. And I tell you, there's no one more disappointed than he is that he let his guys down.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
4 yards on the pickup.
We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Seahawks on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now Wilson on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson forced out to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
On first down, it's Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Here's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Steps away to his left, and he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. This is Carson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about a yard and a half. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
That's what I do.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19.
1st down, Seahawks.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for Wilson. Hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. Now it's Carson. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. And now the timeout comes in with just 1 second left in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory. Your holder.
Well, now we know who's the better Seahawk, and it's me.